Well, here we are, and welcome to round one, Bahrain, New Era Esports, F1 Grand Prix, and it's Q1, 17 runners and riders. Now, you're going to have to accept there might be some technical difficulties, especially with the commentary, as we're not sure how it all sounds, sound balance and everything, but listen, we're rolling and we'll play it by ear, so good luck to all the drivers anyway. Let's not have any turn one issues. Nobody seems keen to jump out of the pits yet. Okay, a few are making their way out onto track now. Right, as we join, it's Langle in the cars. Let's just stay on board with him for a minute, shall we? While we settle into this. As he makes his way round to possibly the ugliest turn on the course, 9 and 10. Into the DRS zone. You have to excuse me, he's on an outlap, of course. I knew that. Okay, approximately half the runners now on track, just getting themselves warmed up. As I think Islangle will be starting his lap any second now. I found this new edition so hard to get the power down. I know there's been certain issues with F1 2021, but you know they will get ironed out. We had the same with 2019, 2020. A tentative lap from the Haas. Up the way nicely there. Mercedes, that was the Aston Martin, of course. Prix flag just on 127. One red flag in sector 3. 127, that's not a bad time. Fast time looking around here, about 125. That's what we'll be looking for on qualifying anyway. Let's see what it's like. We can pull out the bag for us. Okay, yeah. Thought that was going to happen. Then he got a little wiggle on as he was exiting the corner. Militant Manx. I love when people come up with these names, you know. What do they think of them? No corner names here in Bahrain. Interestingly. Or not interestingly. I suppose they could always name them after human rights violations. Ooh, shouldn't have said that. Finland's 137 coming in at 126.107. That's a fantastic time. That's a really, really good time. And good old Savars there. Just 500ths off his tail. He'd be gutted about that. Just a dab of the brakes too late would have been those 500ths. As he comes up to those awful corners 9 and 10 now. Does well, keeps it straight, accelerates now for the DRS zone. I'm trying to pick up some toe there. Did well there not to go off track, but this is looking clean. So we've got Patarang on his outback now. Now this guy's going to be fast. Okay, I've had my first request for a technical change, so I better get on with that. Okay, I'm hoping I'm going to report back that that's better now, that the game isn't drowning me out. Although I didn't mind that, because I think I've just been talking nonsense for the past however many minutes. And whilst I was off screen, I see that I tapped in that. Snuck in with a 126.087. Only Q1, mind you. This is, you know, this is all I'm feeling the feet, of course. Okay, well let's hope the game again. I've just lowered the game volume a little bit more, just to see if I'm getting drowned out still. So, how does that sound, Savars? How are we doing? Smooth. What's he got? Oh. 126.4. I'll tell you what, Millicent Max is doing alright. He's getting a toe from the Jazzy marker. So, you know, this should have helped him. Oh no, sorry, he wasn't out of the lap. Speedy was shooting round, it looked like he was. Okay, I think it's going to be a 126 or a low 127 is going to see you through to Q2 right now. Danny DC 97. I think it's his first lap. I think I was wrong. I think you're going to have to be 126s for Q2, you know. Well, we've still got a few to venture out. We've got still got a few not bothered, not putting a time yet. As we're addressing technical issues here in the studio. The game volume even lower now, so hopefully, you know, it's starting to sound right. Actually, you know, we haven't done bad for yellow flags. I was just thinking, I don't know about the 5th or 6th one. I mean, you know, this is a new track in this game. It really is. You touch the curbs, you're gone. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Four minutes to go. Still a few times lacking. The current drop zone being sort of 127s or thereabouts. I've definitely got the visuals a lot better in this version. Looks so much nicer, the cars. That was brilliant, although pulling over to the wrong side of the track there to get out of the way, actually on the racing line, naughty. Got his teammate behind him, who I think, well, I'm hoping wasn't on a fast lap. I'll tell you what, we'll stay with HP, and Watts, who I think was the other person in the McLaren. No, he's gone in now, so we'll stay with this. HP Vanity as he goes out on his fast lap. Braking into turn 1 now. It's trying to get the angle now so you can go left and keep the power down without touching those curbs on the right hand side to give you the drive up this second DRS straight. Again, another tricky one. Going into turns 6, 7 and 8. Those curbs again are ugly. Oh, it's so ugly. He's doing alright. He's keeping the power down. Let's have a little look from the TV pod. As he rounds turn 12. Now this looks like quite a quick lap. I could be wrong, I usually am. No, that was alright. I mean, that gets him through. Well, that's everybody on the board now. You won't get out and get a lap in, so that will flag the end of Q1. Oh, I see. Cool Ice Cubes qualified for going the wrong way. And there he is as we just pass him whilst being on board with HP. It's actually a lot easier done than you'd believe. I say that because I've done it a couple of times. But there we go. I see the Militant Manx is making a last effort to see if he can get himself up into that qualifying section for Q2. Keep a cool head. Nicely done. And on the power. Round through 12. Get this one right, 13, so you can get on the power nice and early. Well done. Oh, he was a little bit hesitant there. I think just might have lost a bit of time in that corner. Yeah, it did improve, sadly. Well, see Savars has topped the time sheet for Q1 with a 125.8. Not a bad time. His personal best being a 125.4. I do know. Wow. There we have it. I'm looking forward to the race, actually. You know, if they can get through turn one, I think that's always it's always the bone of contention, isn't it? For any race, but certainly, you know, lap one, race one of the season, it's, you know, people are going to be diving into it. I mean, you don't win the race from turn one, sadly, and it's difficult to remember that yourself when you've qualified well at the table and you're plummeting in there, wanting to be last on the brakes. And now there's 15. Right, well, they're not being shy, are they? Getting out of the pits nice and early. Let's stay on board with the Red Bull, shall we, with Danny DC. The track is his, nobody in front of him. Well, let's going to see who's qualifying on what. As you can clearly see, Danny's gone out in the mediums, hoping to qualify on those. Wanting to start on them, clearly. That's a good choice for this track, actually. It absolutely rags your tyres. And a set of softs is going to last. It's going to be good for about 6-7 laps, tops. As it makes us about turn 14 down the start-finish straight. DRS open and we're off. First fast lap of Q2. Danny DC. Oh, he's very, very tentative on the throttle there. I think I definitely lost him time. As it goes through turn 8, down to the evil 9 and 10. Straightens up for the back straight. Under the last DRS zone. Just a few people in the way, but they've moved over nicely. He's very, very tentative around here. I don't think this is going to be a quick time. I see Frax Flack has just pumped in a 126. I think that certainly keeps him safe. Hoping he's wanting to qualify on the softs because he's going to struggle to beat that on the mediums. That was a decent time. 120. Well, actually, I say that 127. Sorry, that's wrong. That was an okay time. Matty MC with the 130. I don't think that's going to get you through to Q3. Likewise, Patarang 900, who I know is really, really quick. So that's a mystery lap there for him with a 150. So we're on board with Matty MC now, who's obviously having another bite of the cherry, I think. few people struggling on these mediums. Final turn, get this right. Got on the power nice and early. I mean, this looks way quicker than his last time of 130. Yeah, 127. Oh, don't stop on the apex. Let's stay with Paterang now, because I know he's capable of a far better time than that 150. Oh, it's lovely. Well done. That's the button I meant to press. Stay on board. I'm interested to hear how well he gets the power on here. Nicely done, yeah. Now, one thing I can say for certain is it was quicker than his 150. Gone from a very wide left angle. Yeah. Took that nicely. That's definitely better. Now on board the hards with its little angle. He's out on the softs. I think it's going to be a mistake qualifying on the softs around here, I really do. It's going to force you to pit early. But you don't. It's going to force you to pit a lot earlier than the medium lads anyway. What have we got? What have we got? Get his first time on the board. I don't think that's going to be enough to get through. Here we are with the governor. He's about to make his bid for victory. He likes this Ferrari for some reason. And we'll stay with him for this lap. And it's turn one. Nicely done. He carries the speed so well. Yeah, didn't get the angle he wanted out of there. There's a bit difficult about the power now. This is where he needs to make up the time though. Ooh. Not sure, but I think the RSN got a bit loose on him. He was pulling away. Rounds turn 11 and 12. Oh dear. It was threatening to do that, to be fair. Let's have a look at the AlphaTauri. flying around their outlap, so I don't know whether they're on the fast lap already when I just joined them. So I'm going to take a wild stab that he's on a fast lap, and this is going to put his first time on the board. Well done. 1:26.5 for the Jazzy marker. Puts me in fourth. I think that's that's a safe time. So we've currently got 2 have qualified on the mediums. I think that's safe to say they're going through. But will they jump out again and maybe have a crack at trying to beat that time on the mediums? Make their race, though, certainly the first part of their race, a little bit longer. Now, I didn't see why we lost IFC Elib. I can't pronounce that, do excuse me. As we were Snixor in the Alpha Tauri. I'm still tempted to say Tauri. Alpha Tauri. DRS open down to turn 1. Absolutely flat to the boards. Oh, he struggled to get on the power there. Bogged it down as he was exiting the turn. Oh. Oh, you did well to survive that. Those curbs are deadly. Can't believe you got away with that as we're treated to a bit of drift in there. No, I don't think this has been a particularly good lap for him, to be fair. He's looking like he's struggled all the way around. Don't touch that curb. We'll see. Has he improved? I don't think so. No. So currently in the drop zone we have HBX Vanity, who heads out. A fast lap. Sorry, I went quiet there for a second. I was just looking to see if I could see the tyre history, but you can't. He's certainly attacking this. It comes down to the hardest corner on the course now. Trying to find the place to brake so you don't lose the back end. He's going to need something in the 126s, early 127s, really to be in the safe zone. But he's looking tidy. Oh, just a little bit loose there. Let's have a look what we got. Yep, that definitely sees him safe. Now, I was going to switch to him, but he's already snuck in there. Savars with a 126.9. Yep, again, I think he's safe as well now. think he's definitely going to be happy with that now. He would have wanted to qualify on the mediums. He's a proper thinker, is Savars. You know, he knows his game. He just wanted to get through this session and get through this session on the mediums and be done with it. And then burn through another set of softs on the final part of qualifying Q3. Nope, I'm just checking he wasn't there. Westy McVeigh is obviously making a bid to sneak in here with the last possible time. So Cynic's still seen him and keeps out of his way, but yeah, I can't see him improving on his 129. No, I think he knows as well. He's abandoned the lap. No, he hasn't. My apologies. As Savars rolls into the pits. There you go. As I said, Patarang 900 there. Finishing Q2 in second. I said he was fast. But those times mean nothing other than getting through to qualifying, really. The Q3, where it all counts for places on the grid. And that's what they'll be thinking about now. I mean, that's quite a big gap from first to 10th, 2 seconds. Obviously a lot of rusty drivers for this first round here in Bahrain. So, who's going to be on pole? Who do we think is going to be? Who do I think is going to be on pole? I think looking at ITAP in that time, which was only a couple of tenths off Patarang, to be fair. Oh, as he loses the time. I think it's going to be between... Well, when the names come back up, I'll tell you. Well, here we go. 10 runners and riders for Q3. Oh, who doesn't love Q3? So, pole position, my tip. I think it's Patarang 900, to be honest. Well, oh, just gone for a little bit too early. I think he might have touched that inside curb. Oh dear, we've had a big off there. Is he going to make it back to the pits? We won. I couldn't see who that was. And we got Fresh Flack doing some more entertaining for us there. It's like he's gone out on hard tyres. Stay off the curbs. Well, it looks like we've lost its angle then. So that was him that went smashing into the barriers with some serious force. I couldn't see whether it was actually fast enough to put him out, but obviously it was. Here we go, Savar's out on his fast lap, and now he will be itching to get pole. Let's just stay on board with him, shall we? Just for this lap. He's looking very, very smooth. Don't touch the inside curb. That's where you went wrong last time. Oh, got a nice line through there. Perfectly. Perfectly done. We've got yellow flags all over the place. Sectors 2 and 3. People are just desperate to get the hammer down, aren't they? Let's see, we've got, for the first time on the board, 125, that's a great time. That's a great time. That's 2/10 off his personal best. Danny DC coming into second place at 126. Patarang 126. So Savar's almost 6/10 clear at the top. I do apologise. 4/10 clear at the top. Oh, got all over the curbs there. I think that just might have of 144. Good lord. He'll be very, very unhappy with that. I didn't see the whole lap, but I could see there was a lot of... I think he must be having another bite of the cherry on these tyres. Unless that was his outlap, of course. So difficult to tell. On this version of 2021, you get so little information. Oh, that's got to have been a limits violation. Got to have been. So we watch Jazzy Marker now into the final turn 14. Oh, nicely done. Got on the pound nice and early there. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? 125. Finner's 137 there. Relieving Savars of the top spot by about a tenth. Yep. Pattering up on his sector 1 time. Let's see where he's going to end sector 2. Oh, 2 seconds up on there. This I think this lap has completely gone to bits on him. He'd be looking at that delta now thinking, oh dear, where's it all gone wrong? I think he's just going to pit for a new set of tyres, to be honest. Which he does. Oh. Again, interesting interpretation of the track limits there. Gets way too deep into that corner, but manages to find quite a nice line out of it. Let's hope Frax Black has seen him. Nicely done. Oh, it took him a little bit of time to get on the power there, but when he crossed that curve, it took ages for the car to settle, and you're always scared to press that throttle. Horrible feeling. All you want to do is get on the gas, but you know if you do it early when the car's bouncing around underneath you, you're screwed. Now Savars, I know, will be sat in that pit looking at the time board saying, when do I go out? Interesting. Well, and the track goes quiet. Ah! The lap data started to work now. It's actually telling me they're on an out lap. Oh, love it. Half this commentating nonsense is about getting the information on the screen. Otherwise you just don't know who's doing what. No, he's got the track all to himself at the moment. Oh no, actually we've just seen Danny DC exit the pits. But we'll tell you what, let's stay on board with ITAP in that. Because that 144 is not a what he's doing, they're not a reflection at all of his capabilities. So here we go as he makes his way, and the timer starts. Again, another place where you get on the power a little bit too early. You're over in that barrier on the right hand side. Oh, I'd be very unhappy with that. Got him way too deep and had to back out. Get it straight and so you can get on the brakes. That was better. Again, another turn where you're desperate to get on the power. But until that car's in a straight line, you're scared stiff of doing it. So as I say, especially in F1 2021, don't touch that right-hand curb, or your game is over. Well, that was a great lap. That was a great lap. I think that's him in pole. I can't see Savars taking the pole. He'd have to beat his personal best by about a tenth and a half to take pole away from ITAP in that. But let's see. You know, it's Winners 137. Another bite of the cherry now. It's annoying that they haven't fixed these sound issues on the new version of the game. It sounds like somebody's pressing a button and turning the sound off, you know, every several times a second. And Finners begins his fast lap. Couple of tenths to find. Let's stay with him. Again, with the sound, it's difficult to tell what's actually going on now. Oh, just a couple of hundreds over his previous time in Sector 1. He needs to find a lot more time. Again, he struggled to get the power down there. That wasn't smooth at all. As we're finishing Sector 2 any second now. Oh, nearly 700ths over his time. He needs to find about 3/10 on this corner alone. So, Jazzy Marker with a 1:25.2. Cheekily snuck into first there. I don't think Finners is going to improve on his time. Let's just watch him cross. No, he doesn't. He stays in third. But Jazzy Marker there, cheeky 100th. He steals pole. Savage is clearly happy with his fourth place on the grid, which, you know, you're going to be on it. No, he's not a fast enough. But yep. To be fair, the first three only separated by a couple of tenths. And the first two by just 1/100th of a second. Annoyingly, Sava's car's been taken over by the AI. Always irritating, that is. Watching them go round and round and round and round and round, which just runs out the time, so annoyingly. Well, there we have it. Jazzy Marker taking pole. Great lap. Nicely done. And that's your first 10 on the grid. I know we will go to a short break when we get to the grid, just to give everybody a bathroom break, chill out, have a think about what they've done, not haven't done. But not a bad qualifying, actually. You know, there's some decent times there, some really good times, especially from the front four. And here we are. So we shall love you and leave you for a few minutes. Just so everybody takes a break and gets ready for the Bahrain Grand Prix. New Era Esports. Round 1. Oh, somebody's readied up. No. Wow, cancel that. Looks like nobody's taking a break. I'll be interested to see who's going to feel the wrath for that one. So annoying. Somebody on the grid has pressed A. Dear, oh dear, what a shame. There'll be some really annoyed people. Let's just hope nobody left their seat and is now not in their cockpit ready to go, because that would be a horrible, horrible shame. As we go out in the formation lap. Oh, well, it looks like all the cars have got away. We don't appear to have anybody Oh, we do. We've got a couple still sat on the grid. No, that's one of the Aston Martins. I can't see who that is. Oh. Now, that's annoying because poor old Millicent Max has been disqualified for that and he didn't deserve it. That's a real shame. And that's the other thing we're readying up when somebody's left their seat to take the bathroom break, that everybody's organised. Is that anybody left sat there for the formation is now disqualified. I'll be surprised if they don't restart this race and we have new start, although. Oh, that's so annoying. That's such a shame. Well, that's 2 disqualified, obviously left on the grid. I can't see them carrying on with this race. Will they carry on? Will they, won't they? I mean, you've got to feel sorry for Langle. He's made his way all the way through to Q3 as well. I mean, okay, 10th position. Sorry, 9th position, but that said, he's worked hard for 3 qualifying sessions. But what's done is done. Let's look forward to the race. As I said, the New Era Esports F1 from Bahrain, round 1. Well, here we go. The last couple to line up, which they have done now. Eyes on the lights. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it, they're off and racing. Jump start for Watts already, for a jump in the start. Great start from the although the McLaren seems to have eased himself into turn 1. They've all gone tentatively through. Let's have a look at the back. It doesn't appear to be too much. It doesn't appear to be too much carnage going on. We seem to have everybody coming through turn 1. Bravo! As Watts makes himself a great start there. Six places to get himself into the lead of the race. Looking at a 3-stopper for those that have started on the softs. Oh, a quick look at the back now. We've got Antonix in the Alp just taking up the rear. So nice to see everybody get through. Oh, I've just seen somebody just off screen. I couldn't see who it was. Virtual safety car. Well, it wouldn't be a first race without a virtual safety car, would it? Full safety car, everybody. Now, this is where all the soft guys will be diving into the pits now for their for their medium tyres. And yes, they are. Very quick stop. Interesting that my Taplin that chose not to come in to change his tyres, and instead has decided to stay out and see if he can hold the lead of the race. But he's got Finners 137. I mean, he's got Finners and Savars right behind him on the medium tyres. I would have taken the gamble and gone at mediums, but you know, if he can get a nice big gap, maybe join not too far down the field, make those tyres last, do a checo on them. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, I see, we've got a 5-second penalty. Maybe that's what the problem was there. Maybe the reason for our safety car. Well, we've got a few time penalties picked up. Millicent Manx, Weston McVeigh, and I Watts. I Watts will be serving a drive-through. As we roll round and round with a safety car. Never fun when you're out on track with this. Still very annoying that Codemasters haven't fixed that bug where if you get punted at the arse end by anybody, you get the get the penalty. Very, very annoying that is. I've had it happen to me loads of times. So Westy McVeigh decided to jump into the pits, assuming he's he's serving his drive-through and going for a new set of mediums. Let's have a look at the back of the new Mercedes safety car. Of course, a silver one last game. Keep an eye on the penalties there, just to see if everybody's behaving in the behaving on the safety car. We haven't had too many collisions. I mean, there was an argument that people should go to the pause menu under safety car so they're not controlling it, therefore they can't crash into people. But it's not racing, is it? And it's also not learning. If you can't learn not to drive up the arse end of the car in front of you, you know, you shouldn't really be in the league, to be fair. You know, go and get some practice in the in the other lobbies and see how you get on there. Or even with your own AI. Well, is the safety car coming in? Safety car is coming in this lap. So I-tapping, that's going to want to get a... He's going to want to get a decent start. Where's the best place to take off? I mean, the safety car pits halfway down the start-finish straight. Just wants to catch Finner sleeping if he can. He's gone for it. Let's have a look on board with Finners just to see what gap he's pulled. Oh, wasn't the greatest restart. Finner's having a little look, but miles away. As we get on board with Savars in the Ferrari back in third place. Everybody very sensitive on cold tyres. Going to take half a lap or so too. Oh! That's Frax Flat. Cheeky little sneak through there on HB Vanity. Oh, we've got a bit of a scrap going on here. He's giving him racing room. Nice racing, lads. Nice racing. That was respect for each other. I loved it. That's how it should be. No DRS yet, but sadly didn't get on the power early enough there, so to attack him at the end of the straight. But let's see what happens. No, he's definitely quicker. I think HB Vanity is going to do well to close up on him again. Yeah. He's getting the drive out the corners. Let's go and have a look at the front four. Pattering just behind Savars now in 4th place. And we have the first fastest lap of the race, 1:29.463. I'll tell you what, wasn't the greatest of restarts into the safety car by tapping that, but he's opening up a gap. He's already at 1.5 seconds. He's got himself out of that DRS zone. He's nice and safe from that anyway. So, looks like it's going to be Savars and Finner's going to be scrapping out to see who takes it to him. But, yeah, nicely done. Oh, we've got our first retirement. HB Vanity has retired from the session. Again, safety car. Well, that'll be why HB Vanity is retired from the session. Let's have a look what's going on at the back. And I watched a long, long way adrift. Oh, I know how he feels. All cars spaced out at the moment by about half a second each. I know we're in the safety car. Just made that stupid thing to say. Oh, around we go again on the safety car. What a nuisance. Five laps and 2 safety cars. But that's the way it goes. That's interesting. We've got the 2 Ferraris now out front. Oh, a little trip down through the cars. So eye tapping, that's obviously popped in for a new set of tyres. Which is interesting, and he was already on a set of mediums. I thought he'd have stayed out, but that said, Savars and Finners had actually, well no, sorry. Finners had already gone in and changed to mediums, didn't he? So, let's see. Safety car again, another lap, come on. It doesn't need to be out this long. I think this is another problem with this game. The safety car doesn't need to stay out as long. You know, it stays out longer than the real F1 safety car. It's ridiculous. Now, Savars will not be wanting to let him get away. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Whoa! Keep your eye ahead. I don't even know how to pronounce that game attack. IFC Eli. I'm going to call him Eli. I think that'll make it easier for me. After all, I'm the one that's got to say it every now and again. Snixor in 4th in the AlphaTauri. I've just noticed I can see the tyre temps on the steering wheels, which currently doesn't look good for the leader's car. It's 75 for the fronts. Dropping even further, 67 for the fronts and 80 odd for the backs. Really needs to get those warm. Whereas Savas is keeping those around the 80s mark. Got to be in this lap. Got to be. You can't be taking us around again. Don't be stupid. Safety car in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God for that. So, when will Finners make his move? He will be wanting to get those tyres nice and warm. I'll tell you what, we'll stay on board with Savas for this, because this will be interesting to see. Get a better view from here of what the front man's going to do. Oh, he's gone! No, timed that well. That was a great start as they dive down into turn one. IFC has just tried to dive around the outside of Savas there, but couldn't complete the move. Keeping his position as the two Ferraris pull away. I mean, that was a brave thing to do on the first corner of a restart with cold tyres, but fortune favours the brave, as they say. And he doesn't want to let these two Ferraris get too far away. Let's join its Langle. Also in the Haas. We're getting strung out like washing now. About half a second between them. Now, interesting here, Langle's made a stop, so he's got the fresh tyres. So, by how many laps? Only a couple of laps, so not a huge advantage, but it's not worth nothing, as they say. Savas will be desperate for DRS now to try and close that gap. But Finners is finding some great drive out of the corners. Let's have let's have a look at the back. Got a few pitting now. Antonix. Quite a long way to 4 seconds adrift from Militant Manx. Let's work our way up through the field, Militant Manx. Waiting for a small pack of 3 cars. See a few position changes there. Let's now, I'd tap in that if we want to make his way up through the field, which he has done. No, I was saying that he's down 3 places. That was a stupid thing to say again. Now that's interesting. IFC Elib has made up 12 places since the start. That's impressive. And he's on a newer tyre, as I said earlier. And race control has finally enabled DRS now. This will allow the race to get a bit more interesting now. As Savas hangs all over the back of Finners 137. He'll be desperate to get past him now. He's going to want to make an early break. As they go down to 9 and 10. Oh, sorry. I got that first of all, of course. He's going to want to get up nice and close now and open that DRS. Which he has done. That's got a good exit and DRS. Needs to make it count. As they've been hunted down by Elib. Oh, he's just spun out. Oh, well done, well done, well done. Oh, great bit of racecraft, although... Oh, do you know, that was in my mouth then. That was probably one of the best rejoins I've ever seen. Incredible. And is it me or is his driver not got a helmet on? His driver hasn't got a helmet on. Oh, that's brilliant. As we go on board now, he's driving. This is brilliant. Oh, it's Ely who span out earlier. And that's the only reason I'm actually on board with him. He's forgot to put his helmet on. Surely the steward. And I've something to say about this as he rolls off track. He hasn't got a hat he hasn't got a helmet on from the T-cam either. Oh, this is just brilliant. Fastest lap by Marty Sia, 1:28.7. Oh, not again. He's struggling with his arms for grip. I think he's... I'm guessing. I just think he's overdriving. I think he's putting a bit too much pressure on himself. And I'll tell you what, having that wind in your eyes without a helmet on has got a sting. Oh, I can't believe it. Driving without a helmet on. Let's have a quick look through the drivers and see if we can find any others without a helmet. No, he's fine. No, he's fine. Woodis Langler's decided to pit from 5th place. I'm assuming he'll be gone to a new set of hards, will he? Who knows? He has. He's made that decision in the mediums. His second stop. Yep. And that'll see him through to the end. Yeah, that should see him through to the end. Unless he wants to put a cheeky... Actually, say that, you get a safety car, it all changes, doesn't it? And what I did miss during all that helmet excitement was Savars has managed to make his way past Finners. But that is not going to be the end of the story, I don't think. Both got brand new mediums, there's nothing in it really. Well, has he got DRS? He has. He's only half a second behind, but he's decided to pit instead. He's gone in for he's going to go for the undercut, cheeky devil. Now Savars will know he's done that. He'll have looked in his mirrors and thought, he's trying to do me. My own teammate. But let's see if Itaplin is going to close off him. Amazing, we've already lost 4 drivers. Let's stay with Itaplin just for a moment. That's turned out to be a half decent race. Well, we haven't had too many infractions. A few first race nerves. That's a great view. Savars is opening up the gap on Itaplin. And Millicent Manx has Picked himself up a time penalty. Trap limits multiple times. Now let's look at Batarang. Now he, as I said, he's a quick driver, but nearly 4 seconds off Untitled. I know we're only just, well, okay, we're on the halfway mark pretty much now. I expected him to be more in touch with the leaders now, but it might be a bad sign for a lot of these medium runners now to be going onto the hard tyres. That'd certainly be the decision you want to make. Interested to see what how it's going to pan out for Finners. Was that a great decision? Although I forget he's got a time penalty, of course. 5 seconds. Ouch. We currently have 5 drivers with time penalties. Patarang's got 5, Weston McVeigh with 5, Finners with 5, Militant Manx with 3, and Frax Flacken with 3. That's always going to hurt when you're bunched up at the front, you know. You'd be looking, oh, where am I going to land on this when we all cross the line? Gotta suck. But there we are. It is what it is, isn't it? Tapping that has started to close down on Savars now. Finner's currently in 6th. Now, Savars has obviously made a decision to pit now. He wants to go onto the hard tyres too. Which has left Taplin there with 8 laps on his mediums. Now, if he comes in this lap, he won't have done too much. There won't be too much damage done time-wise. You know, he's going to come out about sort of 7th or 8th, and then he's going to still be taking it to Finners and Savars within a few laps. But we'll see. As Frax Flacken picks up a penalty. Another one. Pattern 5 seconds back. Atonic's very long way adrift. But listen, it's good practice. I know how it feels to be right at the back there with absolutely nobody to race, and knowing all you got to look forward to is the leaders catching you up. But, you know, just get your head down, take it for the practice it is, and move on to the next one. Elib, let's have a look. Driving around. Oh, God, his eyes must be stinging like nobody's business now. Not having a helmet on. Oh, again, amazed the stewards haven't noticed it. I jest, in case anybody is... Oh, nicely done! As he moves himself up into 12th place. As I was saying, I jest, for anyone listening, you know, about the helmet and the stewards. So I do appreciate that, you know. Yeah, I do appreciate there isn't actually real stewards by the track watching into the cars. Okay, let's just get that out there. So we have a look on board Rebel Race. Let's move up to Snickster, who's all over the backs of Frax Flacken. Bit of a scrap going on here. He's got DRS, all the militant ranks. Well, that's a naughty join there. Definitely didn't look. I think that missighted Snicksaw a bit because I think he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure what Militant Manx was going to do there, but that was a bit of a naughty rejoin. That was more about Snicksaw moving than Militant Manx watching where he was coming onto the track. Well, nicely done. Has he outbraked himself? No, it's got on the brakes perfectly. Let's have a quick look back. Is he gonna have a little look back at him? He is. Oh, it's all going on. No, Prax Flacken has got the place at the moment. I'm just keeping my eye up what's going on at the front, because Savars and Patarang Savars has already made himself up to 3rd place with a hard tyre. I don't know what's going on with sorry, I'm thinking while I'm talking. That's never a good thing to do. I tap in that, and Patarang are going to have to pit for tyres. So I think, we're going to be looking at a scrap between Savars and Finners, really. And certainly it's Langle for 1st, 2nd and 3rd. As we look, it's Lango's 11 seconds adrift of Finners 137. He'll be aware that Matty's pits now. He's a long way back to challenge from Finners. I think Savars knows he doesn't have to kill his tyres to catch those two guys up, really, if he knows they're running the mediums. Because they're going to have to pit, to change them. They've only stopped once. You're not going to get away with that. It's going to have to be a 2-stop. Interesting, Untitled that has pitted for the hards. That's something I don't understand, is how Savars has got so far adrift of the leaders. He goes up in 2nd place. Untitled. I think he's just exited the pits in 3rd. He's gone on to the soft tyres. That is either a genius or a really daft thing to do. I don't know yet. We'll see towards the end of the race. That's 10 laps on a set of soft tyres on possibly the most abrasive track on the calendar. But we'll see. I think Savars is going to up his game. He's going to have to. He's going to have to catch and pass Patarang now, just to keep the pressure from Untitled. It looks like got one of those in the. Untitled that has just ploughed through on the brakes, which he's going to do on a brand new set of softs. As he heads off after Patarang now. I think my timing board's gone mad, because I don't understand how suddenly Patarang is 12 seconds in the lead. I'm going to a short break. I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so here's hoping I haven't missed any of the fun. Tapping that has made his way to the front now. I see Savar's in second place. Oh, now is he going to want to duck in and grab some soft tyres and take a chance catching 8 laps? Oh, we've got a yellow flag out. Oh, do you know, I thought we were going to have a safety car then. This would have all changed. Wow, Finners is a long way adrift to Savars at the moment. I think they're just going to be happy to finish where they are. Unless we get a safety car, then things will all change. Back to the back of the queue. Atonix FX. Long way adrift, 40 seconds. Westy McVeigh. We wanted to take it to the Millicent Manx. Nice to see he hasn't given up racing. He's still having a go. It's all happening between these two. I think I'm going to stay with those for a moment, actually. As Millicent Max moves out, they try and break the... Oh, he's going to take a dive down the inside. Oh, well done. Mind you, he's got a brand new set of soft tyres on, so I should have spotted that. As he's now going to head after Frax Flacken, who is only 8 seconds away. 18 seconds away he is now to Matty MC16, who will join. Who is, it looks like he's keeping the hammer down to try and catch up with those two up ahead. Rebel Racer and iWatts with only a half second gap between them. It's great to see the racing still going back of the field. Now these guys obviously scrapping for points now. I mean, there's only going to be 3 people that don't get points if it finishes like it is. If they all finish, that's what I'm trying to say. He's got nice clear air in front of him. Will he be moving to break the toe? No, he's not. Oh, what's happened there? What's he backing out for? Well, this is where it all gets very interesting, and I can guarantee you, yes, it is going to be a pit frenzy. 4 in the pits. I'll tell you what, the timing could not have been better there as they were coming down to that final turn forward. So they come out of turn 14, the safety car was announced. It couldn't have been better timing for those two guys, as everybody's going out onto the soft tyres. Patarang has earned himself a drive-through penalty, so that's going to push him a long way down the order. Won't be happy with that. Now Savars is going to want to get in now to get some soft tyres, but he'll be watching his Delta, desperately trying to put the throttle down. He's not going to catch Taplin that. He's got 4 laps on a set of soft tyres, but he's clearly going to have a go. So who have we got following the safety car? Where is the safety car? Okay, Savars comes out, maintaining second place, only 10 seconds adrift from Taplin that. Hasn't done him too much damage, to be fair. But he'll be wanting to close the gap a little bit and maintain his Delta. Oh, I do apologise, of course. They want to catch a safety car, so the delta is moot at this point, isn't it? You're going to have to excuse me. I'm very, very rusty. I've probably said some really stupid things throughout this commentary. And for that, I apologise. And we've lost another one. Frax Flacken is DNF'd. He's pulled out. He's gone. Why, we ask? Well, it looks like the front... It looks like it's going to be a top 3 finish for Taplin, that, Savars and Finners. There are all the quick boys in qualifying. Patarang with his penalty. Well, he's got to serve a drive-through, actually, which he hasn't done yet. Oh, because you can't serve a drive-through under the safety car, can you? Da-da-da-da. Now, that car of Atonics that we're looking at, which is ghosted, they've obviously retired from the race but haven't done it in the pits, which annoyingly leaves the car out on track. Okay, it's ghosted, doesn't do you any harm, but it's a pain in the neck when you've got it in front of you. But if you retire going through the pits, you haven't got to worry, the car just disappears off the radar. Safety car's still out, what happened? Now that's interesting that Finners has gone for a medium tyre. I mean, why would you put a brand new medium tyre on at this stage of the race? And let's have a look at this guy without the helmet on. Oh, ugly now. Picking out the flies between his teeth, up his nose. Oh, it's all become such a... Did they make contact there? That looked like contact. Yeah, there was contact. Rebel Racer just got a 5-second penalty. A contact there. Surely we have to see the safety car in this lap, won't we? Now what's happened here? Why have we seen Savars drop back to third place? Really don't understand what's happening here. Now Iwas has just rolled. Oh, Iwas just lost his just lost past to his front wing. Well, Iwas is now DNF'd. I don't understand what went on there. His car was trying to overtake everything. Bumped into the back of Finners. Lost a bit of wing, and now he's... What's going on? Savars is now the leader of the race. Under lots of pressure from the Williams, but he's managed to hold him off. Oh. Tell you what, slightest mistake. Finners slips through. And he's gone down from third place already. What's going on here? How come he's losing places? To be fair, he's still got a serve, a drive-through, so why he's pushing so hard at the moment? Because he will be being told that he needs to serve this drive-through soon. Well, there's only 3 laps of the race left, but we'll see. Eilib has forgotten his no-helmet woes and has got himself up into third place. Savars opened up a fantastic gap there, I think. You know, he's just going to want to take his time now. I think people might be happy with their finisher positions at the moment because, well, yeah, everybody after them has got time penalties. So that's going to take some sorting out when they cross the line. Apart from Atonix FFS, who's he's been enjoying his own race. Having a merry old time at the back there. Out for a joyride around Bahrain. Lovely time of year for it. Obviously stop for a little picnic somewhere off track, which is nice because you don't want a safety car. That'd be a pain. But here we are, lap 27 of 29. Savage qualified 4th on the grid. Managed to make up 3 places now to finish finish first. Well, I say finish first. I mean, barring any mistakes. He's got a nice gap to Finners. You know, it's 2.5 seconds now. No DRS, no nothing. I think maybe Alib may start to get the attack on Finners, but maybe not. Again, maybe someone's, you know, just thinking, do you know what? I'll take the podium. As Savas just records himself a 1:27.3 for the fastest lap of the race. Does this front 3 break away? But yeah, let's just have a quick look at these penalties. Yeah, I mean, you've got 4th place Matty C, who's got 5 seconds. Rebel Racer in 5th, who's got 8 seconds. It's Langle in 6th place with 3 seconds, and Militant Manx in 7th place with 3 seconds. So really, there's going to be no challenge for a podium there, is there, for any of those guys? Patarang, do you know what has happened? What has happened? I'd be interested to ask him after the race, but I don't suppose I'll get a chance. We will do interviews with the front 3. But yeah, I'd have put money on him having a podium. I really would. But Tonix is now 1 lap adrift. As I see, the guy with no helmet is keeping the pressure on Finners. He's not going to give it to him. As the leader now goes out on the last lap of the race. They're all out on the last lap of the race. He's not going to... He's going to... This could be a little exciting finish to this race. He's not going to let him keep that... that 2nd place, especially as Finners is running on the medium tyre. And Alib here has got the soft tyres on. So he's obviously planning a last lap assault, but he needs to get up closer. Come on. Get up behind him. I think Finners is doing just enough at the moment, but he will be sweating. He will be sweating, just thinking, I just need to do it right. Get on the power nice and early. Get your DRS open there. Got the DRS wide open. Is he going to make an attack? Oh, let's have a look. No. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. I think, yeah, that was his last chance. So, a great drive from Savars MN02, providing he gets around this last corner nicely, which he has done, and we will watch him cross the line in 3rd place. Do you know what? 1st place, a great drive. Great drive. You know, he's a man of tactics. 2nd place Finners 137. And third place is Ilib with a missing helmet. But yeah, back to Savars. I mean, he's a man of tactics. He knows when to pit. He knows. He's aware where everybody is around him. He wasn't the fastest in qualifying. Yet took those 4 places and went on to win. So well done him. Nicely done. Interesting. Ilib has got driver of the day. A feat made all the more impressive by the fact he hasn't got a helmet. God, you thought you'd see him up on the podium there with streaming eyes and all sorts. Oh, well, that was so well done. So well done by Savars. I don't want to keep heaping praise on him and give him a big head. But it was a good drive. Good, solid drive. Which you've come to expect from him. I don't know much more to say now. I'm sure we'll have a little break and we'll have a little chat with first, second and third. Okay, well, we're just waiting at the moment for the drivers so we can have a little chat with them. Yep. Yeah, I'm just doing mine as well. For some reason, didn't want to. Who am I missing? Oh, here we go.
The other one's just come in.
Let's just wait for him to join. Do I go back to the game now? Now we've got everybody. Because I'm at the moment obviously in party chat invite malarkey mode. Are you there, Savars?
Yeah, go back to the game, bud. Go back to the game.
I'm back at the game.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. What's your game, Miss Hagbird? Yeah. Do you know your driver didn't have a helmet on the whole race?
Seriously.
Fucking. Oh, excuse my language. It was hilarious. I didn't spot it till about lap 11, and you'll hear me laughing my head off trying to. And he's driving around with a balaclava on.
the funny thing is, my teammate, I actually know in real life as well. So it's a good pairing for me and him. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I started P15. P15.
Oh, hang on. You just said, did I mute him and Finners? Shit, how do I...
I'm not
So
muted.
game
I just have
parties-
I just have my
Muted, mate.
I just have my mic on mute a minute.
No, I didn't mute them. No, I haven't. I haven't unmuted him. I haven't muted him.
Oh.
He's left the party. But that was a good solid drive, guys.
Thanks, mate.
Good solid drive. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, so after
you know...
after I spun in turn 12, I thought, shit, that's my race over. I said it. I was like,
You, to be fair, you did have a few moments of doing the twirls, didn't you?
yeah, I did. Especially at turn 12. Oh, I almost spun twice at there, but I managed to hold it.
Yeah.
So. I bet you were spectating me as well.
No, I think you know.
And I feel bad for
The safety cars dictated, you know, the strategy there very much. So, well, it was going to, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that last safety car where I think it was you and someone else. You literally come round turn 14 when the safety car was announced, and you duck straight in the pits.
I said to my teammate, box next lap, because obviously there's going to be a massive gap between me and me and him. There was like a 40-second gap between me and him, and obviously Patarang had that drive-through penalty.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And me trying to make a move and finish the last couple of laps, so hard. Genuinely.
No, I mean that was. I think the three of you there, well deserved. I mean, I was so impressed with Savars actually. I mean, he started fourth. He wasn't the fastest in qualifying, but just gave a good. I mean, he's a tactical man, isn't he? He's you know, he's constantly aware of what's going on around him.
My teammate did end up doing 4 stops. He went from softs to medium, softs to mediums, and then 3 laps later hards. Because we were saying if Safety Car doesn't come out, we're at least going to get probably P5 or 6.
Yeah.
Each. So I mean, I think we're now second in the championship now, which is good because I know Savars and Finners are really quick and they're going to be hard to battle with this season. I mean, that just shows.
Nice. Let me just try. Sorry to interrupt
Yeah,
you. There. We don't have Savars with us, and I can't seem to invite him.
Yeah, is it? He is here.
He's back in the party now.
He's been here for ages.
Oh, he is he? But Savars, where are you? Hello.
Mate,
no, he did. That was good. I was just saying to the chaps there. That was a good, solid drive, mate. I mean, you started off. You weren't the quickest in qualifying. Started fourth, and you know, I was surprised. I've got to be honest. I was surprised you won because you know, for the first sort of first half of the race, you seemed to be all at sorts. And then suddenly I saw you challenging second and third. I thought, hold on, what's going on here? But once you at the front, once you went on to softs and to safety car, I thought, no, that's it, job done now. But well done. Yeah, suited you a treat, didn't it? Yeah.
Funny guy.
To be fair, yeah, I think Eli would have won that if he'd had a helmet. Yeah, he'd have had a helmet on. If he'd have had a helmet on, he'd have won that.
To be fair, I'm just talking to the guy that had that safety car incident. I think that's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting what Iowats did. I was sat behind Langle, and
yeah.
Finners, did you spin to 9?
Fastest sharp left-hander, yeah.
I thought it was going to be. I thought it had wing damage, but
Oh, hang on. You're thinking. No, you're thinking of turn 8, aren't you?
Yes, 8 and 9 left, double left.
That's the hairpin with, and it takes you down to that evil couple of turns, doesn't it? Before the DRS straight.
Yeah, I was spun down at the start of the DRS straight.
I think this just goes to show everyone just don't give up on racing, because I raced in an F2 league the other day, not in this game but the other game. In Austria, I was last after the feature race, like twice. I came back in the sprint race to get P5, so yeah, I struggled so much in F2 cars.
Yeah, they're a different, whole different sort of kettle of fish, aren't they?
Yeah.
Low downforce, it's just... Mind you, I suppose they're good practice for these 2021 cars, I think, which seem to have... I'm sure they've got way less grip.
In fact, I'm expecting a good fight with you to this season so far and finish. You guys are fucking quick.
No, you drove a solid race, buddy. You really did. I was...
P15. P15, man. Started.
Do you know what though? What I didn't like is you didn't give it up either. I thought that last lap sort of challenge you went on, and you just weren't close enough in the DRS. You just went. I thought if he doesn't get in there, he hasn't got him.
I was thinking, do I send the move down into turn 2?
But you didn't give it up, and that's what makes it interesting to watch. Because I was, it's exciting for me to watch. I was thinking, go on, have it. But I think after you didn't manage it down that final DRS straight, it was a case of right, that's it, 3rd place. I'm happy with that. I'll take that.
Way to go, boys.
I didn't see where you started on the grid. Remind us where you started on the grid.
P15.
Jesus.
I'm gonna hop off.
See, that's super impressive.
Yeah, good drive, mate. Well done.
Super.
See you, bit, boys.
Well, it's good side drive from all of you. Well done. So is that us? Can I sign us all off now?